welcome to my Fraser Island vlog. We are officially on like the ferry port off to Fraser Island. We drove here in this bad boy 4x4 and it took about an hour from where we were in Noosa, and yeah, we're just waiting now on the ferry before we can head over to Fraser Island and have a day of exploring, and I am so excited. Just arrived where we're staying on the island, and it's this really cute place. We're actually doing this with Drop Bear, the company, and they are the only place on the island that recycle everything, as in like a resort or a place you can stay, which I just kind of blows my mind because I feel like everyone should be doing that. But it's the cutest little place. We're staying in room number 3 back there, that one, and it's just such a nice little garden space, super cute. I'll quickly just show you the kitchen and like show you around. So this is the kitchen space. It's a really cute little kitchen. All the little mugs. Really gorgeous. Sorry. And then up here is like the little hangout room. And out onto the deck and the sea. Cutest little place ever. So nice. So we're about to have lunch and then we're gonna go and explore the island. So the guys are just getting their food. There's about 13 of us in this group, and usually there's about 21, so we're quite lucky that we're quite a small group, and everyone's really lovely, and just having some wraps for lunch outside on the decking, and it's so nice. So I just drove for the first time in a 4x4 on sand, and the first time in about 2 years since I've actually got behind a wheel, and it was really fun, but the reverse at the start was a bit scary because everyone was screaming at me even over the radio because I was reversing back into a fence. So probably my fault, the fact that I couldn't actually see out of the windows. But we made it here alive, and we've come to this really cute little like river water hole, and we're all gonna go for a swim. worked out the name of this place. It's called Eli River on Fraser Island, and we just had our first little swim. Everyone just ended up splashing each other. Kirsty and me were not impressed. No, we were. It was fun, and it's like insane. So it's all fresh water, so it's only rainwater. You can actually drink it, and it's amazing, and it just feels so good on the skin. But it just basically takes you down with it, which is so cool. This is the river. Actually, like up to here, and it's really cold, but it's really refreshing at the same time. So nice. What? Oh no! You should just wait. We have just arrived at the Maui shipwreck just behind me here, and Maui in New Zealand means beautiful island, so I guess it's a little bit ironic that it ended up on such a beautiful one. But this ship has so much history. It's been through a war, it's been through many crossovers and being sold by different countries, and it actually ended up with Japan, that was going to be shipped over to Japan to made into machinery and weapons and things like that. But on that journey over, there was a cyclone from Sydney, and they got caught in it and ended up washing up onto Fraser Island. No one died, but it ended up being here. And then the Australian government basically decided to just have it as a tourist attraction, and it's been amazing ever since, I guess. And it's so cool to see. It's like just insane to see such an old ship that's been through a lot. It was at one point also a hospital ship, so it only had hospital beds on and things like that. So just mad. So cool.
Ladies, any loose luggage up top, please secure that down. Any loose luggage down below, please fasten that down as well.
So we just drove half an hour up to a place called Lake Ehrling?
Something like that.
I'll leave it on the screen, just here. And we've just gone to the loo and everyone's waiting for us. Always waiting for us. We're always
hydrated.
Yeah, we like to drink water, alright? I don't understand why no one goes for a wee. Anyway, I'll show you the lake now, guys. Can you do it again? That was so good. Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Whoa! That is so
Something different to do, right? I think we rustled up some stuff down here. It's really cool to look at. Let's go check it out.
What did we rustle up?
Hopefully they're not aggressive at the moment.
What, alligators or something, is it?
No alligators in Australia, you'll see.
Okay. Wow. What are we looking at?
Go down the front, have a look.
Oh my god! There's turtles. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love them.
So these turtles were brought over by the Bachelor people for food. This lake was actually stocked, and they would come here and they catch the turtles and eat them. Oh, yeah. So they're brought over from the mainland. They've now again been here thousands of years, and they're their own species.
There's so many.
Like, what is this?
Oh, these little heads.
Yeah, well, you're not
Hello.
supposed to feed them, but I think some people must.
Oh, look at them. They're so cute. I want to.
This is Lake Ollum. And it's basically where we were canoeing at the Everglades, but
A little bit further down. So the water is all infused with tea tree oil. And it feels like so soft, but it's so fresh that it's so hard to swim. There's no salt.
I need to stand up.
So we're drowning.
So all the trees, which you may have seen behind us, is here. Those trees there are all tea tree oil plants. Trees. And it basically falls into the water and dyes the water orange, which is why it's an orangey brown and is infused with tea tree, which is amazing for your hair and your skin.
So guys, we just did the drive back and me and Kirsty want to get down to the beach. Oh my god, we've got dingo sticks. Sounds really horrible, we're not going to hit them with it. I think it's to keep the distance between you and the dingoes. And my camera's not focusing. But yeah, it's to keep the distance between you and the dingoes if they come near you. But we haven't really seen a lot apart from this morning, which I'll insert anyway, which you've probably already seen. But we're going to take some snaps. Little sunset.
The best day
ever. Guys, if you come to Australia, spend your money on stuff like this. I know it's a tour and I know it's one of those things that's like, oh, do I do it? Do I not do it? But honestly, the guy from this company and the people who work for this company are so lovely. He's just a babe, isn't he? So we've just come back from the beach, we're just having the showers, and then dinner is at 6:45 and it's about 6 now, and then we're going to have a cider and a campfire, so I'm very excited about that. It's just been like the loveliest day ever, and I'm excited for tomorrow because we're visiting 3 new lakes and the rainforest, which should be fun. Good morning guys and welcome to day 2. It is 6 AM and we are just off with the group down for sunrise. Although the clouds are covering pretty much the whole beach, it's still very beautiful.
I am hiding
So just finished off at sunrise. It was so beautiful. It literally only lasted about 3 minutes and then it became a bit more like this, but still such a beautiful day. It's going to be about 27 again today, so very hot. Well, not very hot, but hot. And we are just off to breakfast now, and then we've got half an hour to eat and get ready to go and catch a little seaplane, because yesterday we were meant to go on the seaplanes but they didn't land where we were driving, and usually they land in like a certain spot so you can get straight on, and it's $60 per person. So I'm really out of breath for some reason. We were waiting to kind of do that, but it didn't happen, so we're going to do it today, which is exciting. Hopefully we can catch the 7:30 land that they do on the beach and then have a 15-minute aeroplane ride. We're going on the plane! I'm so excited! Pilot ready?
I'm ready.
That was so fun. Apart from me and Kirsty being really travel sick, that was insane. So insane. I'm pretty sure I saw some like 3 little baby sharks swimming together from above, which was amazing, and saw Lake Mackenzie from above as well, which was so cool because we can't actually visit that, but we're visiting Lake Mackenzie's like brother, so I'll show you guys that later today. But honestly, the most insane experience ever, and highly recommend doing that if you come here because it was so cool. So we've just arrived at lake number 1 of the day, which is apparently one of the biggest dune lakes in the world. So that's very exciting to see that. We just had a little loo run back there. All of us had had our morning teas and coffees and were absolutely desperate for the toilet. So thank goodness, 45-minute drive here on like bumpy tracks while you need the loo. Everyone was like, oh! But yes, we made it and we're just gonna head down to the lake now. So we've just got tea tree up our nose. This is the tea tree.
Now the Aboriginals also know.
And this is how you can smell it. So we are now at the biggest lake on Fraser Island, and it is actually all rainwater, this whole thing. And when it rains more, it fills up all the way to where the sand was there, and it's just all rainwater. So the highest it can get to is about here, which is just mad. This bit's so warm. Wow.
Black cloud.
Follow the dingo path. Wow. So we're now just heading, me and Kirsty and Clint, who's like our little tour guide for the last 2 days. He's been so amazing. He's just walking us a bit further out on this lake to where there's a little stream apparently, and because it's rainwater and because it's quite close to the surface, the water goes like this red brown colour, but it's like the most beautiful red. It looks like it's been dyed by food colouring, and my camera's not picking it up great, so you might not be able to see it in the video, but it's just the most beautiful place. And no one's here. We've basically, because we got up so early for sunrise and left at 7, it's now like 9, so it took us about an hour to get here, but it's just us. There's like no one here. And usually Clint was saying that a lot of people that get on the big tour buses and don't do like the smaller tours don't actually walk out into this lake, they just stay and take photos back there. So not a lot of people walk out this far. There's also meant to be dingoes around, so that's why we're staying in a group of 3 or 4 of us. But apart from that, haven't really had any issues with them. I don't feel like they're aggressive, they're just wanting food. So don't be scared to come to Fraser or Gari Island. So we just made it to the rainforest and it's raining, but the sun's just come back out, which is so nice. I think we were just under a little rain cloud then when we went swimming in the lake, but it was so nice. I'll insert a little clip, well you've probably already seen it, a little clip of us on my GoPro. But yeah, it was still so nice. So now we're just stopping off for lunch and a little rainforest walk, which is very lovely. The group going on a little stroll before lunch. Look at this.